When she heard Quishay was in Atlanta, sleeping in her car with her dog, she insisted she come to stay with her in Mobile. But this is a story that brings to mind the old saying, no good deed goes unpunished.
I'm not really even mad, honestly. My feelings is hurt.
Tonight, it's both emotional and physical pain that has 27-year-old Jasmine Causell in this hospital bed. She has chemical burns to her face and left eye after being doused with a caustic fluid, the burns extending down to other parts of her body. And this was no accident.
Whatever she mixed together, it was strong enough to burn like holes in my couch and in my curtains, like my clothes.
The horrific ordeal all began on February 11th, says Jasmine, when she invited her friend Quishay Williams to come stay at her home in Mobile after Quishay found herself and her dog homeless in Atlanta. 2 weeks later, says Jasmine, her house guest was behaving less than grateful.
It was just like a lot of complaining, like her energy was just off. She was doing like a lot of moping around.
By Monday of this week, Jasmine says she had had enough. Before she got herself and her 4-year-old son ready for school that morning, she says she told Quishay it was time for her to go.
So like she got up, she started like packing her things, and like, you know, I didn't think nothing of it. So I went back in my room, in my bathroom, and I finished, you know, getting myself ready for school before I woke my son up to get him ready for school.
And while she was doing that, Jasmine said she heard someone putting something in the microwave. Moments later, she says, Quishay was standing in front of her, holding a cup of something.
She just flipped, like, she was just like, I'm not going nowhere. What you gonna do? You gonna put me out? You gonna make me leave? And like, she just like flipped. So it was like, I could tell at that moment that the situation was like gonna get out of control.
As she called 911, Jasmine says she saw her guest force her way further into the house. By this time, Jasmine's grandfather had awakened and tried to intervene. But moments later,
it threw whatever was in the cup, like in my face.
It burned, blinding her in one eye. But with the other, she saw something even more chilling.
I remember I don't know, I think I seen her like reaching like down in her pocket, and that's when I seen a gun. A
struggle began between the two. Jasmine says her grandfather managed to grab the gun away, but Jasmine says her attacker then used broken glass to stab her hands. Eventually, though,